Hi everyone, welcome to Whole Artist Mastery. I'm Marianne Mitchell. We are going to talk about in this video how you bring together your inner feeling and connection, emotional connection to your painting, and your strategic compositional decision-making process, and how you orchestrate line, color, shape, value, and texture to convey what your inner connection to the painting is, or how you're feeling. And so many people talk about how difficult it is to make this connection, that a lot of people who are studying and bettering their craft understand how to use composition and are familiar with the development of formal elements and how they work together, but have trouble then connecting that base of knowledge with what they feel and how they feel and who they are. And so what Whole Artist Mastery is all about is how you're feeling, your deepest, innermost place inside you that is without words and without consciousness sometimes, many times, can inform your conscious use of visual language. So in this painting today, I'm going to go back in and talk through my thinking and feeling process as I decide what my next steps are. So I've been spending some time looking at this painting and trying to figure out, what is interesting to me beyond the shape and color relationships, which I actually do like currently, and so that's giving me pause, because I'm enjoying the relationships between this shape and the larger shape, and the orange and the dark blue shape, and the color relationships, but I'm still without some sort of emotional or conceptual connection to this piece. So I'm trying to just get into where do I want to go with this in terms of building some deeper meaning, which is important to me. Now, I want to make it clear that for many artists, what's important to them is purely shape and color relationships. So that's great. And as long as you as the artist know that that's what you're intending to really celebrate in your painting. For me, I enjoy the shape and color relationships, but I want them to have some sort of emotional storyline. And so as I'm looking at this, I'm thinking, well, I really like the contrast between the very warm and the very cool. And everything in the entire painting, except for the orange, is very cool. So, and currently it is the season of winter. And so I'm feeling very, as you might have guessed from my perpetual wearing of cashmere black turtlenecks. And so I'm really interested in the juxtaposition between, or the contrast, the tension, and then coming together to create harmony between the the coldness outside and the warmth inside. So as I'm talking to you about this, I'm beginning to build some sort of, well, now that could be really intriguing to me if I keep all of this area cool and make this even hotter. So, but I'm also enjoying the fact that this shape is fairly important, both because of the shape, but also because of the color and the value. So if I make this darker or I make this lighter, then this relationship is going to be less, it's going to be flatter. So my challenge is, how do I maybe go back into both the purpley gray shape and the whitish gray shape so that they go beyond just being placeholders to having some sort of connection without losing this value and color relationship. So let's see what happens. I'm going to paint for a little while and you're going to watch, and I'm going to be silent because for me it's really important for me to be fully present in the going back into a painting, and talking keeps me out of that unconscious connection with the painting. So have a watch for a little bit and then I'll come back and check in with you about what's happening. Okay, so here we are. What I was attempting to do, what I wanted to do without knowing how it was going to happen, and that's the key phrase for this third phase of integrating your thinking and your feeling, is I know what I want to do intellectually without knowing how it's going to come out, how your inner energy is going to have the paint, or how your inner energy is going to work your brush and your paint color together to get what you want. So what I've done as I was going, I really like this. I was really responding to this kind of turquoisey blue down here. So I didn't want to lose that, but I also wanted to unify this without losing the little bits of orange that are showing through, and having some purple, having some blue, having a little bit of the turquoise down here. And then when I went to this side, I realized that I wanted to unify it with this shape just a little bit more. So I came in, as you saw, with this brush and put the darker color on top of it, and then used a rag to rub it away so that it rubs into the white and gives the white some depth without making it too dark. So from here, one of the things that's really important in the development of painting is to stand back, to look at it up close, but to also stand back. So I'm standing back now and taking a look at it. And the next place that I want to go is down here and really make this dark. So I'm going to stop here. And next week, you'll see me going back into the painting again. And I will be going first back into this area. So I look forward to having you watch that next week. And thanks so much for watching. And if you liked this video, please press that little like icon at the bottom and subscribe to the Whole Artist Mastery YouTube channel. I so appreciate your support. I love hearing how much people are getting out of what I'm offering. So stay tuned for next week for the continuation of this painting.